If I had $100,000 to invest, and we can just scratch out if, and I'll just share what I'm doing because I got well over 100K, but in this DeFi portfolio specifically, got about, had 100K 2 months ago. Now it's 125, more like 3 months ago. So averaging about, what is that? Divided by 3, 7, 14, 8, 16, 8% a month-ish. And that's just in this DeFi portfolio. My bull run big has done really well this month. I'm up about $30,000 on that, so just shy of 300K. This will be in Canadian, this will be in US. Then I have a $140,000 portfolio US on Tangem. And then of course, this is all kind of EVM chains. Do have stuff off of this. And then another smaller portfolio that's all kind of small cap, massive growth type portfolio. So I think this is a great example of something that's like slow and steady. And we also have this, which is from a FasTrack client, which by the way, we're offering lifetime access into the UIG this month for anyone who signs up for FasTrack. It's been super fulfilling working with clients. We built an awesome DeFi team, and we literally built it to be a VIP program, like one-on-one support. We get our hands on your portfolio. And if you have over $25,000 to invest, then the FasTrack program could be for you. And Jeff left here to put a few numbers behind it. When I started FasTrack, I was earning between $200 to $500 per day, which ain't bad, but it was a high risk portfolio. Now I'm earning between $100 to $1,200 per day while having a less risky portfolio, more conservative approach. And he decided to stay in our continuation offer as well. I do want to bring one thing up right before we get into the how I invest the 100K. And this really, really bothered me. We had a text from someone. They were about to join FasTrack, and I guess another program learned that they were interested in us, and they started over-promising and offering a bunch of stuff, giving him a discount. He decided to go with another program, and a week or 2 weeks later, I got this text. Oh, I made a mistake. I knew it was as soon as I woke up the next morning. Didn't think there was anything I could do about it. I hate having regrets. Have a monetary lapse of reason, and it was so clear the next day. I'm pissed at myself. I apologize. Saw you added lifetime membership to the FasTrack, which was actually inspired by this situation. To me, I'm like, sales is service, and we know how much care we actually have for our clients. Like, we're literally obsessed with our clients. We want our clients to win. So like, what can we add? What can we make more juicy in FasTrack to ensure that people literally don't go anywhere else but to us if they want that boutique VIP one-on-one experience? Thought about possibly doing accelerator, blah, 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 blah. And I'm sharing this because I think transparency is important. And maybe it gives you a glimpse of like how much we actually, we are obsessed with our, whether it's a member or a client, whether they're paying us $97 or thousands of dollars. I'm like, they come first. Everything we do is to ensure that clients and members get results. Hey brother, sorry to hear that. When you went with someone else, we had a team meeting to ensure we sell harder. To me, sales is service. When you know you have something that can change someone's life, it is your duty to ensure that you communicate it well. Not lose people to other programs. There's really 3 programs out there, and we get these messages a lot where I went with them, I got nothing, I'm joining FasTrack, or I'm signing up with you guys, and there's 3 programs that are floating around. A lot of it was copied from what we're doing, which just motivates me to like ensure we get the word out. We pride ourselves in remaining boutique and putting clients first. We just can't offer discounts, play the negotiation game. We know what we're worth. We know the team's got to get paid. We know what we're worth. And if people start coming to us and saying, well, this other program offered us this and they're taking $1,000 off, all I say is I'd be suspicious of a Ferrari. I just like cars that's being sold on discount. I'd rather pay full price more for it and know what I pay for. In my personal life, I don't want a discount. I want to pay full price. I want to make sure that whomever's actually serving me gets paid what they're worth because they do a better job. It's such a middle class, poor class mentality to like, I need a discount. I'm not interested in discounts. In fact, if someone offers me a discount, I start getting like, well, like, I don't want that. Price is the price and I want to pay. Plus, there's an energetic exchange that happens there. Anywho, our FasTrack clients love it. And again, we're not for everyone, but for the people we are for, yeah. How would I invest $100,000? Really, really simple. I'd open up 4 positions. By the way, we always tell FasTrack clients, don't invest 100% of your capital. So if you have $25K to invest, we start you with $2,500. If you have $100K, we start with $10K. If you have $500,000, $1 million, our top client has $18 million. We start with 10% of that, build the portfolio, watch the performance, and then start scaling it. So the first thing we do is we'd find 4 positions that you're comfortable with, that you understand the market caps, you understand the fluctuations, you understand the narrative behind them, you like the yields behind them, they're diversified enough that you don't concentrate your risk, and it would most likely look something like 10-ish% in a smaller mid cap, maybe something you've been already watching, maybe something you're already in. 20%, something with the BTC ETH or something big cap, most likely correlated. We may get into an uncorrelated pair, so something with a stable coin. Again, depends what the markets are doing. I'm just sharing examples here. And then maybe another 10 or 15% in a something that's correlated, but maybe mid cap, something that could grow a lot, that's earning a lot of yield. Now, this is just an example. We could open 7, we could open 2. We could do all blue chip, we could do all mid cap. It just depends on what the client wants and his goals. Now, you might be saying all of this doesn't add up. I say, yeah, we do leave stuff on the sidelines. We convert to stable. We leave it on the sidelines. I don't like to deploy everything all at once. We leave capital on the sidelines, and then we make decisions on which positions do we scale up, which positions do we scale down, do we exit some of these, and there's a bit of a process to that. Now, once you're in these positions, you can do really only one of two things. You can even harvest them, meaning claim the fees, so to speak, or you can compound them. I don't like to go default compound, because at some point that typically bites you in the ass. We like to claim our fees. We like to typically, again, I'm speaking generally here, convert to stable. Sometimes, depending what the market is doing, we just automatically convert that into like BTC or ETH and use that as kind of our bank account. But again, depends on the client, depends on what you're doing. Now, from those harvested fees, you can only do really one of 4 things. Being general here, of course, but one of 4 things. You can spend it. You can also structure your pools very differently. So I do this personally. It's like I'll have a position that's just for spending. I'm building we bought a beautiful home, got a family on the way, so I just bought them a home. But the mortgage will be covered by 2 positions. And those will automatically be claimed and converted, obviously taxes paid, and then cover mortgage, fundamentally making the house free. You could lend it, so you could just stack you could harvest, you could claim them, and then you can lend it, Aave, Compound, Venus, XtraFi, whatever, and let that sit there while earning you some yield. Don't allow your money to sleep. It's always doing something for you. Or you could take it, you could buy your bull run bag with it, which we're big fans of. You set up a DeFi cash flowing portfolio here. The fees, build your bull run bag. Bull run comes, bam, you 3x it, 5x it, 10x it, life is good. Or of course, you could take it, open new positions. Open up a 5th, open up a 6th position. You could even get riskier and riskier with it because ultimately you're playing on house money. Then there's another layer to this. If we really want to start doing yield on yield on yield type stuff, maybe you're claiming it, you're lending it, or you're buying a bull run bag with it. Then you're laddering out, you're taking profit from both of these. And maybe you're using some of it as collateral, so taking a loan against it. So you're locking it up in a smart contract, taking a loan against it. Maybe at this point, you're collecting this income. So your positions are printing you money. Those positions go into lending for, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20% right now, like on Sui Lend or on Navi Protocol. And then that's what you're collecting as income. Or you're taking it just like we did. We did some investments in real estate, bought a $120,000 classic Porsche that will only appreciate in value while I get to enjoy it. So I make decisions on what I want to do with my money, what I want to do with the fees, what I want to do with the profits. If you've got a $250,000 bull run portfolio and it 4Xs and you exit with $1 million, you get a lot of choices on what you want to do with that. So again, this isn't theory. I think a lot of YouTubers do like spreadsheet math and spreadsheet like, oh, if I had $100,000, I was just spreadsheet it like this and it would make me this. Well, life and yield farming and DeFi don't really work perfectly off a spreadsheet. We put our money where our mouth is and we are invested in the market. So this isn't like if I had 100K, this is like, okay, you got 100K. This is exactly what I do. I open up no more than 4 positions. I wouldn't put 100% of my capital all at once. I'd get into a couple positions. I'd make sure I'm diversified. I'd watch the yields, watch the returns. I get used to managing my portfolio, and then I'd start making some decisions from there. Before I invested $1, I'd ensure that I'm clear on my long-term target, my outcome, and what kind of investor I am, which is, again, everything we do in FasTrack. We want to help people avoid the stupid tax. The stupid tax is if you make a mistake and you got, a lot of capital to deploy, that mistake can cost you $5,000, $10,000, $20,000. We had a client come to us. They invested $600,000. They got hacked. They lost half of it. That was a $300,000 stupid tax that would have easily been avoided if they would have worked with professionals, whether it's us or someone else. Again, just be wary of the programs out there because we do get these texts a lot. I joined this and they said it's 101 and I don't really get 101, or it's, they don't really care. Or I'm 1 in 200 clients of theirs. And I'm like, we remain boutique. Ultimately, just make sure you're picking something that's providing you what you came for. And they got the client results to back it up. And they got their money where their mouth is. And they're actually in the game. Really hope that helps in some way. Again, don't get overly excited if you have a ton of capital. Just start slow. The markets are going to be here tomorrow and next week and in 2 weeks and in 4 weeks. It's better to start slow, but do get some support, especially if you have a larger amount of capital. Really hope that helps. If it did, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Let me know in the comments what landed for you. And with that said, I will leave some videos on your screen if you want to go study a little further. If you are interested in FasTrack, the application, the link to the application will be below. And remember, we are offering lifetime access to the UIG right now. So if you sign up for FasTrack, you get lifetime access so we can keep supporting you even after FasTrack is done. With that said, truly appreciate you, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.